Good morning, reception, on Thursday, the 11th of June, 2020. Right, well done for your fantastic writing that you did yesterday. Whether you're working at school or at home, you have all been trying your best, and I just really want you to carry on. So fantastic. You all seem really confident and know what a plant needs to grow well. So great work. We are going to continue with our From Seed to Sunflower book and read the next couple of pages. So the first page we're going to read to continue is, the title of this page is The Flower Opens. So we're going to begin to find out about the process. It is summer and green buds begin to grow. Each bud has a flower inside. First, the green leaves open and then the petals. So if we look at the first picture, which is labelled number 1, you can see that the petals are closed. Then the second picture, just over here, they slightly open. And then the third picture, they're half open. And the fourth picture over here, they look like they are fully open. When a bud opens, you can see the male and female parts of the flower. They are needed to make more seeds. The male parts are called stamens. The female parts are called carpels. And if you look down here, you can see both the male and female parts are labelled. So can you remember the name of the male part? The male part are called stamen, and they are this outer longer part of the sunflower. The inside part is the female part. Can you remember its name? The name is carpel. So that's the female part of the sunflower. Yellow petals surround the flat center of the flower head, and you can see the petals all around. Go to the next page. Butterflies and bees. Bees, butterflies and other insects visit the flowers. They see the bright petals and smell their sweet nectar. Right, there are 2 words in that sentence which are in bold. Can you remember why they're in bold? Because they are key words that we can find in the back called the glossary. I showed you this before, and the glossary is a list of all the keywords from the book. So if I go to insect, if I find insect, it says small animal with 6 legs. Butterflies and bees are insect. Can you remember the other keyword in that paragraph? Nectar. So I'm going to read what nectar is now. A sugary liquid that flowers make to attract insects. That's an interesting fact. A sugary liquid that flowers make to attract insects. And it says it here, there's some information about the nectar. Nectar is full of sugar. It is food for butterflies. That might be a reason why butterflies like flowers. Stamens are covered in yellow dust called pollen. As insects sip the nectar, they are coated in pollen. And pollen is in bold again, so I'm going to look it up in my glossary. Yellow dust that is made by the male part of the flower, and the male part is the stamen. Insects carry pollen from one plant to the carpels of another. Can you see the bee here? And the bee is covered, the bumblebee is covered in pollen. The label's there. And you can see the yellow dust on his body. A bee's body and legs look furry. Pollen sticks to the stiff hair. Okay, so let's see if you can remember some information from those pages. We want to remember which insects are attracted to flowers, or in particular, to Miss Sunshine's asking, which insects are attracted to me? Can you remember? You can tell your talk partner, or a friend that's sitting next to you, or your grown-up at home. and pause the video. Okay, what did you come up with? So, which insects might have you come up with? Maybe you came up with a butterfly. There's a butterfly here because they mentioned the butterfly in the book, just here on the insects page. Just there, and there's a big picture of the butterfly just there. Can you remember what else they came up with? Bumblebee. And there is a picture of the bumblebee. You can see it just there. Bumblebee is sitting on a flower, maybe looking for pollen. Well, there are a few, it says other insects, but they didn't mention the name. So I'm going to teach you two other insects which the sunflower attracts. And I wonder if you know the name of this insect. Can you tell me the name of that one? That is a ladybird. That's a ladybird, and ladybirds like sunflowers very much. And I'm going to teach you a name of another insect which is attracted to a sunflower. Some of you might know this, but this is called a sharpshooter. And I'll write that down. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. And I'll put that there. Can you remember this one? Bumblebee. Bumblebee. I'll put it this way. Move it that. And here we have a butterfly. And over here we have a ladybird. So what I would like you to do is write a sentence. And your sentence is going to answer Little Miss Sunshine's question. Which insects are attracted to me? That's a tricky word, attracted. Attracted means, it's a fancy word of saying which insects like flowers or like sunflowers. So I'm going to show you my sentence, and then you're going to have a go writing your own sentence. So I'm going to show you my sentence. So I'm going to think, what insect is attracted to flowers? I'm going to choose the bee. So I'm going to use my sound mat to help me. So I've got it nearby. So let's think. My sentence is going to be: bees are attracted to flowers. 5 words. What do I need to start a sentence with? A capital letter. There we go. So capital B, ease. E. I hate that. That's from my sound match. Let me see if I can find it. There's the diagram. Bees. Talking about lots of bees. I'm not just talking about one bee, so I need to remember my S. Bees are, now there's a tricky way to remember my finger space. A-R-E spells are. Bees are attracted. So I'm going to give you the spelling for attracted because it's quite tricky. Attracted. Bees are attracted to, T-O spells to, flowers. Flowers. All hours. What goes at the end of my sentence? A full stop. Bees are attracted to flowers. Right, I want to think about how I can make that sentence better. What word could I put to make my sentence better? I know. What type of flowers are bees attracted to? Could be colourful flowers, or sunflowers, or pretty flowers. So I'm going to actually change this. I'm going to rub this out so I want to make it a bit better. Bees are attracted to colourful flowers, or hours. So I use my sounds to help me. Have I remembered everything? Bees are attracted to colourful flowers. Can you spot a mistake? I've forgotten my full stop. So you need to remember your full stops too.
I started with a capital letter, I need to end with my full stop, and I have remembered my finger spaces. So I would like you to write your sentence and answer the question that Little Miss Sunshine is asking. I can't wait to see your great writing reception.